Hello students, good afternoon. This is Ballu Harish. Today we are going to discuss about principal component analysis. What is this principal component analysis means? Okay, this principal component analysis, it is mainly used to reduce the dimensionality of the data for a MSS. What is the theme of this particular principal component analysis is, if you take the example of Landsat 8 OLI, there are 11 bands. To do any task like supervised or unsupervised, any classification or any task, we will make the individual band to MSS. For making the MSS, we take the help of 3 or more bands. Let us assume that I have created a MSS data by taking the help of the 11 bands of Landsat 8 OLI. Now this particular, what is the theme of principal component analysis is, it will say how much amount of similar data is there in band 1 and band 2, or it will compare all the bands and it will say how much amount of the similar data is there and how much amount of the variance data is there between two different bands. Means it gives the information about the variance of the information between multiple bands. Okay, if suppose whatever the information, let us assume that band 1 is covering some information similar to band 1, we are having assume that we are having band 2 also. Whatever the information covered by band 1, if the 80% of the same information of band 1 is getting covered by band 2, means then what is the need for accessing two bands, band 1, band 2? Instead of accessing band 2, just ignore it. Why? Because 80% of the information of band 2 is getting covered in band 1 only. This is the theme of the principal component analysis. It is mainly used for reducing the dimensionality of the data of MSS. Okay, it is the first thing. If suppose if you are finding if similar amount of data is getting covered in two different bands, instead of accessing two bands, try to use any one band. Okay, I have said the example, band 1 is covering 100% data, band 2 is also covering, say band 2 is covering 80% of the same data of band 1. Now instead of using band 2, just ignore it. Why? Because its information is already covered in band 1. Okay, just I am giving a brief information about principal component analysis. To extract the information of the features, the MSS captured from the MSS bands captured from the different satellites, we make the layer stack and we use them. All the bands of same satellite data, okay, just focus here, all the bands of same satellite data are highly correlated, which means redundancy of the information. Principal component analysis aims at converting original MSS data with high correlation to uncorrelated transform. This is the theme. Okay, whatever I have said just now, it is the meaning. The principal component analysis for a particular image gets repeated based on number of individual bands in the image. If suppose if you are using 11 bands in layer stacking, the principal component analysis will be repeated for 11 times. If you are using 7 bands, it will be used for 7 times. If you are using 5 bands, means you will get PCs for that particular image 5 times. Okay, the principal component analysis for particular images get repeated based on number of individual bands in the image. Okay, in the transformed image, the maximum variance lies along the first axis, PC1. Okay, even though we are getting 5, if you are using, assume that if you are using 5 bands, so we get 5 PCs. We get more amount of the variant data in PC1 only, followed by PC2, followed by PC3. Whatever the last PC you are getting, the particular last PC will have more amount of correlated data. Okay. Next, the PCA process is involved in 2 steps. First, it calculate the covariance data, then eigenvalues and eigenmatrix are computed. Okay, next, this is the sample image I am showing. Okay, this particular first image is done by layer stacking 7 bands. This particular study area belongs to Nagarjuna Sagar. Okay, I have this first image is a MSS of 7 bands. I have made an inquiry how much amount of variance is there. So after coming to a conclusion, I thought that instead of using 7 bands, it will be better to reduce the bands. That is the reason I have gone to this particular okay, this particular image is the combination of 7 bands. This particular image is the combination of 3 bands which are completely we completely representing more amount of variance data. So if you have a glance look on this, you can find that features in the second imagery is clear compared to features in the first imagery. So, okay, just do remember one thing: if you are discussing about the principal component analysis, means you need to discuss about means you need to have idea about optimum index factor also. What is okay, just remember that thing. We will discuss about optimum index factor after few seconds. Okay, just whenever PCI is implemented, means it is involved in two steps. First, covariance matrix is completed, next eigenvalues and eigenmetrics are computed. Okay, the details of covariance, that is eigenvectors, are shown in the below table, which is present in next page. Eigenvalues and eigenvectors are computed by 7 matrix. Why? Because I have used 7 bands. Okay, the variance present in the first PC is this much variance. Next, the variance present in the first PC is 73.57 among 7 bands, whereas variance present in the second PC is 24. Similarly, variance present in the third PC it will go on reducing gradually, whereas variance present in the last PC, that is PC7, is 0.00003 variance. Okay, while PC1 exhibits overall brightness of the image in which water resources are identified clearly. Here I am focusing in which I have used this image to represent where water features are getting reflected or getting shown clearly. Okay, next, okay, this is band. I have used 7 bands. The variance present in first piece is 73.57, second piece is 24.05, third piece is 1.8, whereas in last piece is 0.00003. Now, okay, we have come to conclusion that more amount of variance data is there between 7 bands. Now, that is the reason we need to cut off the, means we need to minimize, we need to reduce, we need to cut off the number of bands from 7 to whatever the bands you want. But to do any MSS, if you are willing to get MSS, we need to take the help of 3 different bands. That is the reason I have taken 3 different bands. You can try with more number of bands also, but if you go for more number of bands, means obviously you will getting more amount of similar data. Similarity will be there. That is the reason I have confined myself to 3 bands. Now, we are having 7 bands available with us. Now, out of that 7 bands, we need to choose 3 bands which are having completely variance data. Okay, now what are the bands? We need to make an inquiry which are the bands which are having more variant data. They should have less amount of similar data. How can we find out which are the bands represent which of the bands represents more variance data? Means using the help of the optimum index factor, we can find which bands are having more variance data. Okay, using optimum index factor we can come to conclusion. Okay, now this is about PC. Next, optimum index factor. Optimum index factor, optimum index factor could provide improved classification accuracy of various categories of satellite image. Next, the OIF identifies the combination that contains the most information and least information of duplication. To minimize potential information loss, the OIF method can be used with principal component analysis. Okay, in order to minimize the number of bands, this particular OIF need to be used along with PCA. Okay, next, this particular optimum index factor was found by Chavez. What he was said is in the particular OIF consists of 3 band combination displaying the greatest details among the maximum of 20 bands. This is the information given by him. Okay, what the person who has invented OIF, he said is what are the bands that are available for a satellite, try to select 3 different bands which are having more variance data and do the classification task using those 3 bands. OIF gives the information regarding the bands which are having more variance data. Okay, next, variance data. Okay, now these are the different combination of the bands. Here I got 30. How can we say how many? I have said that I have initially 7 bands was there. I have made from 7 bands, I have made it to 3 bands. Now here we need to come to conclusion how many combinations will be there, which combination is representing good OAF. That is the information we need to have. Out of 7, we are confined ourselves to 3, so NCR 7C 3, 7 factorial by 4 factorial into 3 factorial. If you do the calculation, 7 6 5, 35 combinations will be there, whereas I have shown only 30 combinations. Now here band 1 to 3 is a combination, band 1 to 4 is a combination, like that we get 35 combinations. Out of this 35 combination, we need to choose the combination which is having more amount of variance data. Now which is how can we select that particular combination, means what are the combination whose OAF value is more, that particular combination will give more variance data. So look for the OAF which gives more variance data. Okay, here these are the combination, these are the standard deviation for these bands, these are the sigma r values for these bands. OAF is defined as ratio of standard deviation by sigma r. This is the resultant that we are getting. Whatever the combination which gives more OAF value, just take that particular combination, do the MSS, you can identify the features clearly compared to total layer stacking bands. Okay, is it clear? Just to remember one thing, principal component analysis is mainly used to reduce the dimensionality of the data. It gives the information about how much amount of variance is there among the all the available bands. Now by taking the help of the optimum index factor, we need to choose which combination gives more information compared to all bands. These are the things that will be discussed in that need to be discussed in PCA and optimum index factor. Okay, chalo, in next session we will be discussing about types of accuracy like user accuracy, producer accuracy. See you, bye bye.